Amid another day of transport chaos and disruption, the government held an emergency meeting to discuss the icy conditions and how they are preparing for the days ahead. Forecasters are warning that there is no end in sight for the freezing weather, and this weekend is set to see more chaos, closures and cancellations. As Emily Reuben reports, two tragically similar incidents saw pensioners in Cumbria found dead in their gardens.
This is the coldest November Britain's seen for 17 years, and it's now claiming lives. One motorist was killed at the weekend, and today 80-year-old Lillian Jenkinson, who froze to death after a fall in her garden in Cumbria.
It's very sad. It's upset me and it's upset our family because she was such a good neighbour.
Another elderly man also died in Cumbria. Aged charities say the vulnerable need help.
Please just go and check on your older neighbours. Anybody with any disability who may be at risk, just one knock on the door can mean life or death.
And forecasters say worse is to come, with freezing temperatures turning snow to ice. Tonight, an accident has closed the M62 motorway in East Yorkshire, and train services across Britain are struggling. At least Gatwick Airport has reopened. The first plane to land in 2 days touched down in the early morning gloom. And councils say they're now gritting roads round the clock. They have more than 1 million tonnes stockpiled. And the cold weather's taking the sparkle off Christmas for Britain's retailers in this crucial period. Although it's meant to boost in the sales of some things like woolies and thermals, for many sales are down, and that's because customers are simply not making it to the shops. And because so much of fashion is trend-led, many shops rely on frequent deliveries of the most up-to-date styles. And with the cold weather continuing, they're worried that many deliveries simply won't get through.
What we'll see is a concentration of shoppers in the coming weeks leading up to Christmas, where they will continue their shopping. Christmas will still come, people will still want to give gifts for people and prepare their homes for Christmas. So I believe that the trade will still come, it'll just come in a slightly different fashion.
So what does the weekend hold, apart from the obvious? Some theatres in Scotland have cancelled shows. All 6 Premier League matches there have been postponed. So too race meets across Britain and 1 Premier League match. Forecasters say the freezing weather could last well into the new year.
Well, there are still major delays for travellers, and here's the latest on the disruption. Scotland was the worst affected on the roads, with closures across Grampian, Tayside and Fife. In the northeast of England, the M62 was closed because of a serious accident, while a jackknifed lorry closed the M2 in Kent. Most of the UK's rail network was affected, with severe delays throughout the south and southwest. In Scotland, all services north of Edinburgh were cancelled. Also reporting major delays and cancellations were all of these companies. Eurostar, Gatwick Express and Stansted Express services are also still reporting delays. Robin Hood Airport near Doncaster remained closed, and although Heathrow, Gatwick and Edinburgh are open, there are still cancellations and delays. Well, you can get more of the latest travel and weather information on the Channel 4 News website, channel4.com/news.